hearts of estranged parents, the space between us, allowing God to hold what we cannot. By Karyn, Lynn Grant, LMT, the Joy Coach. Take a slow breath in and relax into this moment. As you breathe in God's goodness and grace. And on the exhale, release. And on the exhale, release any heavy burdens that your body has been carrying. Again, breathing in peace, breathing out, striving, breathing in trust, breathing out fear. Allow your body to soften even more deeply into this sacred space. Allow your heart to be held in this moment. Because today we enter one of the most difficult places in the journey of estrangement. The space between, the place where answers have not yet arrived. The space between, the place where answers have not yet arrived. The place where phone calls have not yet come. The place where explanations remain incomplete. The place where love still exists, but connection has been dropped. And perhaps nowhere is faith tested more deeply than here in this space, because human hearts naturally want and yearn for resolution. We want certainty. We want understanding. We want to be understood. We want closure. Yet so often God invites us into trust before He offers understanding and completion. Pause. Breathe. Imagine yourself standing in a beautiful valley. Visualize that the sun is rising. See the golden light spilling across the hills. Behold as the wildflowers sway gently in the morning breeze, graced with every color. The air feels peaceful, safe, still. And in the distance, you see your son or daughter. Not close, not far, simply standing across the valley. Notice that there is space between you, a great deal of space. And for a moment, you feel the ache of that distance returning again. The longing, the sadness, the uncertainty, the unknowing, the unforgiveness. Simply acknowledge it. Do not run from it. Do not fight it. Do not hide from it. Just notice it. Pause and breathe. Taking a long, deep inhale of love and exhaling the sadness and the sorrow. Notice something new. Notice Christ is standing in the middle of the valley between you and your child. He's not pulling either of you. He's not forcing either one of you. He's not demanding certain outcomes. He simply stands there, present. He is so steady, so faithful. He can hold both of you in his gaze. And suddenly you realize the space between you is not empty. Christ is there. Breathe deeply. Because many parents unconsciously believe, if I stop worrying and replaying this over and over in my mind, I'm giving up. I am abandoning my child. If I stop chasing, I'm giving up. If I stop carrying this burden and I give it to Christ, I am failing as a parent. But Christ, knowing your thoughts, says, you may set this burden down. Love does not require constant suffering to be true. Love does not require constant anxiety to be real. Love does not require you to carry what already belongs to me. I already took this burden upon myself. I already suffered the pain. I already suffered the grief. I already waded through the sorrow. Allow these words to settle deeply in your heart and in your mind. Because the truth is, you can continue loving your child without carrying responsibility for every choice that they make. You can continue praying without controlling the outcome. You can continue hoping without becoming consumed by waiting. Take a deep breath in and breathe in. When you are ready, exhale. Imagine that in your hands you're holding a rope. One end is tied around your heart. The other end reaches across the valley toward your child. For a long time, you have held this rope tightly, pulling, waiting, worrying, watching, straining. And your hands have become tired. Your shoulders have ached. Your heart has felt exhaustion. But Christ steps towards you and gently places his hand over yours, and he asks, would you trust me to hold this for you? Notice what arises: fear, relief, resistance, longing. Simply notice. And now imagine slowly placing the rope into his hands. You're not cutting the rope. You're not abandoning your child. You are not ending love. You are simply allowing Christ to hold what you were never designed to carry alone. Pause and take a deep breath in. Notice how much lighter your body feels, how much softer your breathing becomes, how much calmer your heart feels. Because for the first time in a long time, you are allowing God to be God and allowing yourself to simply be human. Now Christ turns towards your child. His face is filled with tenderness, understanding, empathy, and mercy. And you realize something beautiful. Christ loves your child even more perfectly than you do. He understands their wounds more fully than you possibly can. He understands their journey more than you fully do. He understands their healing process, and He is already working in places you cannot see. Now He turns back to you with the very same tenderness, the very same compassion, the very same mercy. Because this meditation is not only about placing your child into the space of His grace, it is about placing yourself there too, giving yourself a space for grace. You are not the villain of this story. You are not the hero of this story. You are a human being, an imperfect parent, loved by God, held by God, cared for by God. Take a deep breath in and place your hand over your heart and repeat softly, I release what I cannot control. I release what I cannot fix. I release what I cannot force. I place my child into God's hands in this present time. I place myself into God's hands too. I trust Christ with the space between us. Pause and breathe deeply. Notice the valley again. Notice your child. Notice Christ. And now notice something new. The distance is still there, but the fear and the urge to control is gone. The uncertainty is still there, but the panic is not as strong. The unanswered questions are still there, but they no longer own you, because grace has entered the space between. And where grace enters, healing begins. Not necessarily reconciliation, but healing. There is a difference. Take a deep breath and hear Christ whisper, you do not have to carry tomorrow. You do not have to solve the future. You do not have to earn the peace that passeth understanding. So rest. I am already here. Take one final deep breath in, breathing in trust, breathing in mercy, breathing in divine acceptance. And as you slowly exhale, imagine both yourself and your child resting in the loving hands of Christ where you have placed him. Held, completely seen, fully known, infinitely loved, and completely surrounded by grace. When you are ready, slowly take deep and cleansing breaths and come back to this moment in present time.